Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bag Boys. Right, so getting straight back into part 2 of Bertie's makeover. As you can see, Bertie is looking quite different today. So we're actually going to be working on fitting the sleeves and camber plates into the front of the bakkie. And then you can see Bash's car is still being sanded at the moment, so I'll give you guys some more cinematics of that. I don't know how far we'll get in this video. We are trying to make it as perfect as possible because of the color we're spraying the car. So if that's any indication to you as to what color it would be, maybe you can put your guesses down below. But yeah, we're going to be spraying the car soon. I don't know if it's in this video, but I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get straight into the work and strip out the front suspension of Bertie and then get these sleeve overs installed. I might also install extended top hats, but if I do, I'll stop and just chat to you guys about what that is and what it does for the bakkie. So yeah.
There's this girl, one and only wonder of this world. It don't matter if the road gets rough, if me rich or poor, she stay down with me till we in the floor. These are hardest times, love so hard to find. Blessed is the man who has a woman at his side. This to you are right, never do me wrong. If you ever missing me, just listen to this song. And you know, we lay together when the sun goes down. Yeah, and I know, still be together when it comes back around. Yeah, there's this girl, one and only wonder of this world. It don't matter if the road gets rough, if me rich or poor, she stay down with me if me go to war. There's this girl, one and only wonder of this world. It don't matter if the road gets rough, if me rich or poor, she stay down with me till we in the floor.
Alright guys, so as you saw, I just got the shocks finished. There's a lot that I didn't actually film when doing the shocks, but I ended up putting that inside the bakkie, and the bakkie turned out to be a little bit higher than what it actually was when I had the cut springs in there. So yeah, it was a whole long rigmarole, but eventually I put in a shortened shock, welded it to the hubs, and then I got my sleeves in there with my camber plate. So now the fitment is absolutely, it's crazy actually. I might have overshot it a little bit. This was trial and error, so that's why I didn't really film it, because I wasn't sure what it would come out like. But this is the maximum height that the bakkie has now, which obviously means it slams quite low. So right now we're going to get into lowering the back. There is a few methods that you can do for lowering the back. I am just going to flip the springs in the rear and check how that drives for me. And if not, then I would probably go over to installing the set of sleeve overs inside of the bakkie and put spring perches in there as well, just to hold the springs. But anyway, so I'm going to get back over to some cinematics of us doing the rear, and then I'll show you guys what the final product came out like. I also want to film Bash's car this episode. However, we are still in the process of sanding this car. It is, it's a lot, no? Fuck. This is week number 2 of sanding the car.
No, but this time it's different. We're sanding it for spray.
Yeah, okay. So Bash is we're sanding it for spray this time. We've got primer on there. That's the only difference to the last time that you guys saw it. So I will include some of that in the cinematics as well. So yeah, enough talking. Let's get over to the work quickly. Sharp. Alright, so I decided I want to try and give you guys a bit more of a step-by-step video. So I'm just loosening the first one side of the leaf spring. So this is just going to be how to basically flip your springs and compress it so that you can have a lower drive height. This is like a very old school method to getting it done. Normally the guys put drop locks in, but I don't have access to a set right now and I need to get the job done today. Maybe in future, if I don't like the way this drives, I'll swap it out, but for now I'm going to be doing this method and checking it out. It's free at the end of the day and it cost me nothing to try and do it, so I thought why not, since we have the front of the bucket looking so nice and low. So yeah, I'll show you guys in a bit what it looks like. I'm sure you're going to be amazed, you're going to love it, but for now let's just get this bolt out. So I'm just taking the main nut off on this side here, and then on this side there's two 13mm bolts that need to come out, and then you can basically swing it out from the side. So let me just do that. Okay, so next you're going to want to loosen the shackle at the back here. So this is just from the thing that holds the tire, the spare wheel, but this is the shackle you loosen here. So we're just going to get that off there. That's the two 13mm bolts on there. Let's just break that loose quickly. We take both of them off, the bottom one and the top one, and looks like you can't fit the thing in there, so just need to spread out. Here we go. So that's out. Take that off there, and then you can just slide the shock off on this part here. You might need to just convince it a little bit. Okay, cool. So now we got the leaf out of the car. First thing you want to do is loosen this shackle here. Might be a bit awkward to work with, just bear with me here guys. You loosen the shackle here. So let's just take that off. Okay, once you have that off there, you can take this center bolt off. So this is what holds all the leaves together. So we'll just take that out quickly. There's an Allen head on the top of the bolt, on there, and then it's a 13mm at the bottom. Let's hope this one is a bit easier. Nice. Okay, so that's out there now. You just knock that out. Okay, and then this shackle on the back here, you just knock it off. Okay, that's off there now. Right, and now you have all your springs separate. So first thing you're gonna want to do is take your thickest leaf. That goes all the way at the bottom, right? That's to make sure that it doesn't, that the leaf doesn't flex inwards, and it actually gets stopped when it reaches its max. Let me just open up the press quickly, so that the leaf doesn't bow upwards. It can only bend until the flat part. You know what I mean? So you put that one down first, and then I got the main leaf here, which is the longest one and the one that attaches to the bucky. So that I put on next. Then you take your other two medium sized, right, and you flip them over. So first the medium sized, and then the smallest one right at the top of that one, right? So let me just get this on here quickly. That is a bit finicky, but with a little bit of patience you can get it right. So let me just stop talking and try and get this on here quickly. Okay, and then I take a longer bolt than the one that came off of it, and that goes through the center of the leaf. So you can just pull it back a little bit, get that through there, and then get it through the next one as well. So now we know that the first two is lined up, so we just line it up on the ends as well, right? And now we want it to line up with this hole in the middle as far as possible. So we have to do it by eye, by feel, and make sure the bottom one also lines up, because you're going to want the nut to go all the way through both. Right? And now that I got that there, I just push it into underneath this. Okay, so now we're ready to start. Just this, the clamp that you hit off, make sure it's behind here, because you're going to want to slide that back on. So we can start jacking now. So this part is very sketchy, guys. I highly recommend that you try and be as safe as possible, no matter the tool that you're using to do this part, because it can be very unsafe. The champ leaf springs, however, are not that thick, and so they don't hold a lot of pressure. So it's not as dangerous, but it's still dangerous. So now, as I'm going down, I'm just monitoring everything, making sure nothing is shifting or looking funny, and making sure that the bolt is actually going directly through the bottom hole. You can see I'm slightly off there at the bottom. Okay, you guys can't see, but I can see that. So I just take a hammer and I just knock it into place. Now we should be going all the way through. Okay, so we knock. So we're just going to continue until a certain point. So now I'm watching here to make sure to get ready to slide this clamp on. The more things I have holding it tight, the better. We're getting closer now. Okay, when it gets to this point, I'm going to grab my G-clamp, put my G-clamp in here, and clamp this down. And the reason for that is I want to get this shackle on there, just to make it a little bit stiffer as well. So let me just get that on. So I just go as close to the end of this leaf as possible, and I clamp it down. Right, here we are now. I can release. Okay, and then I take my G-clamp and I go closer to the middle. So this G-clamp is also just a safety measurement. In case anything happens, I've got something else holding everything together as well. So I'm just going to try and go as far into the center as possible and start clamping down. Okay, I'll put more pressure on my bearing press. And okay, I think I've run out of press now. The press can't go any lower than this. But what I'll do is just get this G-clamp on here. Get this thing clamped down quickly. Okay, that's on there. I can just knock my shackle on. Okay, should be able to release my press now. Alright, and now I should be able to pull this longer nut out. Might be a little difficult due to movement. Check. Okay, you can just use a screwdriver or something to get the bolt all the way out of the hole. Okay, so now we want to add our original bolt back in. So you just want to make sure that it's on the top side again. So you must be pay attention to what is top and bottom here. Just knock that through. So now we've got tension on here, and we've got tension on here as well. Once the leaf springs are returned back inside of the bucket, then the actual diff will be holding pressure on here as well. So for now, this is considered to be very unsafe. That's why I've got the extra G-clamp on there as well. This is under immense pressure and load at the moment. So just be very careful as you reinstall this back on the bakkie. Let's go back quickly and put it back on. Alright guys, so that is going to be a wrap for today's video. I'm quite happy with the transformation we achieved with Bertie. And I actually had a look at the list and I included in the cinematics that I did earlier. But we actually managed to tick off quite a bit for the bakkie without even realizing it. I used to be so into that list, but now a person doesn't even get time to check it. But anyway, I'm glad that I got the satisfaction of ticking things off. So yeah, I would say I'm very happy with how it turned out. I am going to cut this video short because I got some nice content coming up for you guys and I need to start filming in a fresh video. So I hope you understand. But I'm going to switch over to some cinematics of the bakkie now. So if you like the way that it turned out after the overhaul, then please go ahead and like the video down below and comment down your thoughts, what you think about the transformation. Anyway, for now this is going to be it. So until the next video, bag boys, we out. Peace.